Mixing vintage and modern furniture creates an eclectic and layered look, and I love the idea of keeping beautiful pieces out of the landfill site by refreshing vintage furniture. So I'm going to take a basic bedroom and turn it into a sophisticated space that's low on budget but high on style. Tiffany is an up-and-coming PR executive, and this is her first place. But her bedroom is a mixture of hand-me-down furniture with no real style. She loves to reuse and recycle, but this young professional needs some polish to her look.
My bedroom right now feels very student-like. What I would love is somewhere that's beautiful, it's sophisticated, you feel pretty in it, and it's restful. Right now, if I want to sit or read, I have to plunk down on my bed. My style is certainly vintage, it's deco, but I also like the clean lines of modern design as well. And I love the idea of blending the two, so it would be great if Sam could find a way to do that for me.
This space has a lot going for it. It's big, so I can fit a queen-size bed here and 2 side tables. And then in this area, I can actually fit in 2 chairs to create a reading area. The floors are in good condition, and I love the architectural details of a 1930s home, like crown molding, high baseboards, and quirky things like that stained glass window. Because this window is off-center, I'm gonna do something over here to balance it out. For me, the bed should be the focus of the room, and I'm gonna make this one pop with a custom headboard. Plus, Tiffany really needs new bedding, so I'm gonna get her some organic cotton linens. To get that vintage meets modern look, but also to create a restful space, I'm going to paint everything out in a soft cream. The walls, the doors, the ceiling, everything. That way I'll have a neutral backdrop, and then I can make the room really pretty and fresh by adding in colors like ocean blues and Kelly greens and even a punch of black. But first I want to find out which pieces we're going to keep. What is it that you absolutely love in the room and that you can't live without?
Well, this dresser was actually in my nursery. My dad's refinished it, I've refinished it, and it's always been a part of my life.
The scale is great, it's got storage, I like the lines. I'm going to paint it and add new hardware, and you are not even going to recognize it. But what about this piece here?
I love this dresser.
Okay, I love it too. The thing is, this is too big for this space. Can we find another spot in the house?
I can put it in the guest room.
Perfect. And the television, it's ginormous, and I really don't think a television should ever be in a bedroom. So, what's the plan?
I'm actually posting it online and I'm gonna get rid of it.
Tell me about the bed.
The bed is new, it's only about 2 years old, but the problem is, and I know it's gonna sound a little odd, but it rolls.
A rolling bed is not a good thing, and I think it probably rolls around because the floors are uneven, but we can fix that. The good news is it's a new bed, so we don't have to buy you a new one, and we can take that money and put it into really making a beautiful focal point in the room. Everyone wants a beautifully decorated bedroom, and if you're like Tiffany and care about the environment, you want to make the best choices possible. Here's the thing, there's this myth that eco-design is always expensive, but I'm going to show you that sustainability can be beautiful and come at every price point. This lavender is so pretty, and it used to be that you couldn't get organic cotton in really saturated color, but I'm still gonna go with crisp white for Tiffany because it's gonna really punch off of that Kelly green headboard that we're gonna add to her room. I'm gonna use this sateen, and sateen just means that the fibers are really tightly woven together, and that gives it a really great sheen and shimmer. So why is it better for people to buy organic cotton?
By buying organic cotton, essentially you're exposing yourself to less harmful chemicals like pesticides. And because the entire manufacturing process uses less chemicals, the products themselves actually last much longer.
Okay, that's a good thing. And then tell me why it's better for the environment.
In the dyeing process, it uses less water, and it doesn't use any pesticides, no toxic chemicals. So overall, it has a smaller ecological footprint on the environment.
Oh, how about this business? Are you gonna clean that up for me?
Yes, Sam, I'm gonna fix that.
Tiffany's executive lifestyle is in stark contrast to her student-style bedroom. We'll turn this bare and low-key space into a stylish retreat she can call home at the end of a long day. We're making sustainable choices wherever we can, so our contractor Christian is using eco-friendly paint to coat the entire space in a soft cream. Oh, the doors are almost done. They're looking good.
Thanks, yeah, they're getting there.
And so was it hard painting the laminate?
Yeah, the laminate took a little more prep for sure. Some sanding, some priming,
Yeah.
and then it was treated just like all the rest of the trim with 2 coats of finish paint.
Okay. Oh, how about this business? Are you gonna clean that up for me?
Yes, Sam, of course I will. That'll be a sharp razor and a soft touch and we'll clean that up.
And there's no smell.
Yeah, nice paint.
Yeah.
No smell at all. It's low VOC. In fact, no, this is no VOC paint. It was really nice to work with.
Good. And then the other thing I need you to do is in those boxes are
Right.
2 side tables. I'm having Christian assemble them without the casters because we're mounting them on either side of the bed for a more modern look.
I'm gonna have that painted in about an hour and a half. Be ready to go on the wall. Samantha didn't want me to put these on, but I'm gonna hang on to them because I think next time around she's gonna want something on casters.
My design assistant, Julia, is never far away. I asked her to pick up a new fan for Tiffany's room since the existing one doesn't work. Hey, Jules.
I got the fan. Is this the right one?
Yeah, that's one. The blades are much more sleek, and this one's energy efficient.
So I'm gonna bring it up for Christian to install.
Yeah, and the rug?
The size all?
8 by 10?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my next trip.
Okay, see you later. Vintage lamps are one of my favorite finds, but so often that means they come with tired old shades. Freshening their look can be quick and easy. You can glue ribbon around the perimeter of a shade. I've used a 1/2-inch band here because of the size of the shade. You can also, on the inside of the shade, take some gold paint, and the trick here is to make sure that you're not worried about even brush strokes, that you're really getting in there and messing around that paint, and that's gonna give you a great glow in the evening. For Tiffany's room, I am going to cover her shade in black Dupioni silk. Black because it's gonna up the elegance of the room, and it's gonna work with the black accessories that I'm gonna add in the space. Dupioni because I love a slub, and this is what a slub is. It's just an imperfection that I think gives an interesting detail. I like to leave an extra 4 inches on the height of the fabric and 4 inches on the width of the fabric, just to be safe. Then I test the fabric on the shade to make sure it fits. And I am going to secure it in place with tape as tightly as I can. Once the fabric is in place, so it's even on both sides, then you're gonna take off the tape. It's almost as if you're going back a step, but now that I know that the fabric fits, I'm going to attach it. You think you need to use a fancy glue, all you need is a little white craft glue. You just want to do a section at a time. Pull it tight. You're just going to take a credit card and smooth out the wrinkles. And then a little ribbon to cover the seam and to trim the top and bottom. Now this modern shade is going to give the vintage lamp the level of sophistication that Tiffany really wants in her bedroom. We're adding a much-needed seating area to Tiffany's room. Julie and I found these classic chairs secondhand. Thank you. And we're having them recovered with a natural fabric in a modern print. The paint in this room has made all the difference, and I'm gonna tell you why. We've painted over all of the imperfections, like the crown molding, which was crooked, and that's typical of a 1930s home. I don't even notice it anymore. And then these doors, store-bought, really dark, totally fading into the scenery now. And even this stained glass window, which felt so off-center, because it is off-center, is now not feeling as wonky because all of that blue paint that was framing out the window is gone. So now that we've painted over all of the room's problems, we've got a soothing and restful space, and that is everything that you want in a bedroom.
Okay.
I think 2.
You think 2?
Yeah,
How many do you
I'm
think,
willing.
Julia?
I say 2.
I'm gonna go with 4.
It's not gonna be 4. Tiffany's bedroom has great old bones with its classic architecture. We gave it a fresh new palette of cream in a non-toxic paint and refinished some second-hand pieces with natural fabrics for a sophisticated, eco-chic new bedroom. Are you okay?
Yeah. Are you?
I could have gone with a handmade wool rug, but I chose a sisal one. They're both great eco options, but the sisal gives me that more casual feel, and it costs less. Unroll it. It weighs 1,000 pounds.
I really love the texture of the sisal.
It's simple, so it's going to temper all of the glamorous details that we're going to be bringing in.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
It's looking good.
So I guess we need some furniture in here.
The focal point in Tiffany's newly made over bedroom will be the bed, so our headboard needs to be grand. Soy foam padding is a natural option from a renewable resource that costs a little more, but it's extremely dense and durable. We're covering it in a linen blend in this lovely Kelly green. Tiffany's biggest annoyance was that her bed rolled around on her slightly uneven floor. Rather than tear up her floor and fix such a subtle change in grade, Christian has come up with a solution for leveling the bed instead. He built small boxes using scrap wood and is finishing them with the same paint he used for the rest of the room.
Okay. So now we should get the...
Your feet.
Yeah, maybe we call them clogs. So we're just gonna lift the bed frame up and slide this guy right in there.
Oh my gosh,
And,
such a genius.
Julie, you wanna grab the other one?
Let me do it.
Then you're gonna level it out and decide which ones need shims?
That's right.
Oh, that's easy.
And then one last one here. You're in there?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
Okay.
This is just a little bit out of level, and I think we want to bring this end up.
One shim?
About 1/4 inch, one shim. Double check. There we go.
Good
That's
stuff.
level. Now, one more corner, and I know that one's going to be way off.
I think 2.
You think 2?
Yeah,
How many do you think, Julia?
I say 2. Nah, 3.
I'm going to go with 4.
It's not gonna be 4.
I'm going to do it one at a time.
Did you cut the shims?
I sure did. You can buy shims, but I made those the right dimension, or a dimension that I could use.
Oh my goodness.
You win.
Yay!
To install our headboard, we're mounting a 1x4 piece of wood to the wall. The back of the headboard has another piece of wood on it that just hooks right over top.
They look really great.
Oh, they're perfect
And glamorous.
and glamorous. Christian, do you think that you could lift the table up? I just want to be able to eyeball it.
Okay.
Just a little bit above the mattress, just because everything in the room is so symmetrical and I don't want it to look too perfect. And then in here, there's way too much space. It's like a canyon between the mattress and the side of the table, so can you just come over a bit more? Yeah, just enough so that a duvet fits in here. Let me see. That's looking good. But you're gonna make sure it's level for me, right?
Of course I will.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye now. I was really hoping for a stud in here, but in this case we don't have one, but we're gonna use these heavy-duty wall anchors, and those are really gonna grab into the wall really well. First thing I'm gonna do is put some screws into the wood. Now, those 4 screws have made holes in the wall, and they're my pilot marks. I'm gonna back these off. Now I'm gonna use my hand driver, push those into the wall. There we go. Now I can put this piece of wood back in. All right, that's on real solid. So I pre-measured my cleat to fit just inside this end table, like so. And there we go. These screws are long enough to go through my cleat, but not right through the material at the cabinet. There you go. And that's how you mount a cantilever table.
We're gonna splurge on some beautiful prints for Tiffany's bedroom. Original art is a wonderful way to add a personal touch to a room. Emma Nishimura is a printmaker whose soft and romantic prints will help create a peaceful oasis for Tiffany.
I think for both printmaking and photography, I fell in love with the process of both of them. When I initially start something, I have a rough idea and then I just start playing around with different materials. There's just so many different stages along the way, and I love that journey. Recently, I've been doing a lot of work involving my heritage. I'm half Japanese Canadian, half Scottish Canadian. And I've been really interested in the Japanese side and looking on how to hang on to those roots and how to stay connected.
This one is perfect. It's got the branches that she loves. There's a little bit of a quirkiness to it.
There is, for sure.
I think I'd like to take this one.
There's a real beauty in all of the processes. I really wanted to find a way that I could bring the viewer in and experience something small and intimate. And it's about starting from an idea and then all of a sudden at the end you get something wonderful.
These are so Tiffany, and they'll be the perfect finish for her reading area.
Oh my God.
Like many first-time homeowners, decorating was not a priority for Tiffany, so her bedroom was a mishmash of hand-me-downs. We've turned Tiffany's room into a relaxing and eco-friendly retreat. By recycling some older pieces, we've created an eclectic look that contrasts modern and vintage. We flanked the bed with clean-lined side tables, updated lamps by recovering their shades in silk, and recovered these second-hand chairs in this bold patterned linen. Natural fabrics blend further into the mix with new bedding, a custom-made headboard, and these luxurious silk drapes. We were able to create an eclectic, layered look that totally made over the space. Tiffany's bedroom looked as though she had just moved in. Now it's a comfortable retreat of soft creams, greens, and sky blues, creating a light, airy feel that soothes the soul. The room has gone from disconnected to cohesive and pretty. And we added function with a cozy seating area. Hits of black and touches of gold add elegance and sophistication. And this fabulous bed is now the focal point of the room. The most important thing to me in a bedroom is the bed. I think that we've really achieved this for Tiffany with this graphic green headboard and its great cutout.
And it works well with all the white organic bedding and the leafy green piping on the pillow.
In a bedroom where every inch counts, the half headboard is the way to go. It allows you to push the bed right against the wall, and as a bonus, it's less expensive. And then what widens this focal point are the lamps, and they are just such statement pieces. I got them secondhand for $20 each, which is an unbelievable steal. They work really well with those silk shades that I recovered, and that was a quick and easy project. The side tables were only $50 each and came from a company that follows strict eco guidelines. We painted them with a no VOC paint and then mounted them on the wall for a high-end, modern look. When it came to the drapes, I went glam, and the sheen on the natural fiber silk really adds a lightness to the room. I know Tiffany is going to be so excited about the reading area because before she was spending her time with her laptop and all of her books in bed. Now, she's got a spot to sit and read and really relax, and the transformation of those chairs is spectacular. I couldn't be more pleased with the trellis pattern on the chairs, and it picks up on all the other greens in the room. It's just a way of keeping the room feeling harmonious and cohesive. That off-center stained glass window isn't a problem anymore, mostly because the soft white paint allows it to dissolve into the architecture of the room. Now the window has just become part of the vignette we created with the two chairs, lamp, table, and art. Em and Nishimura's prints add a feminine, dreamy quality to the space, and their black frames tie in with the black used in the other parts of the room. This old dresser has been completely transformed. It's gone from shabby to stylish with just a coat of high gloss paint and new metallic hardware. Now this is a classic piece that's gonna last Tiffany a long, long time. This mirror, which we got from a consignment store, another great save, it's big, but it's in keeping with the proportion of the dresser, so don't be afraid of using big pieces.
Oh my God. I love it. Sam, it's so pretty. I am never gonna leave this room. I'm just gonna invite people over to my room, to my bedroom. We'll just sit over here.
So did we get the look you wanted?
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember when you said that you wanted to feel a certain way when you walked in the room?
What I would love is somewhere that's beautiful, it's sophisticated, you feel pretty in it. Don't I look prettier to you right now? Sitting in this chair? Everything looks like it was just picked out specifically for me and wasn't just handed down to me from wherever. Like, it's just me. It is exactly me.
I think the difference between good design and great design is attention to detail. From the hardware on the dresser to the piping on the pillows. It takes a little more legwork, but it makes all the difference. And it's the same when you're decorating a beautiful and eco-friendly room. It can be done on a budget. You just have to work a little harder for it.